Hey guys, Stephen Tony here, and I am back with a new video. And this is going to be the second full week of the Spagvember Fest Essentials video. There were four titles in this uh, week's viewings that I'll be sharing with you. And oh, yes, um, you may hear some noises in the background of this video. I actually just got a mini fridge in here, and I'm just like letting it get working. And I'll be like showing it to you in a different video. So in case you hear anything, it's the fridge. Like running. So without further ado, on to the viewings. Okay, the first viewing was El Puro, aka The Reward's Yours, The Man Is Mine, starring Robert Woods as El Puro. This for a long time was a very much forgotten gem in the spaghetti western genre. It's well regarded by most of the community as one of the finest smaller scale gems to come out. And Robert Woods gives a fantastic performance in the film. Basically, he plays this gunman who's been reduced to a drunk, and he's hiding out in a town. When this crazy bad guy gets broken out of jail by his buddies to seek I believe it's the $10,000 reward on Woods' character's head. Now, the guys looking for him in this, two of whom are played by regulars Mario Brega and Aldo Berti. They are just the ultimate in degenerates. Like I said, the main guy who wants to track El Puro down is just plain crazy and is a megalomaniac. One is just an out-and-out psychopath who loves killing. The one played by Aldo Berti, and Brega. Oh man, he plays a real pervert in this. Oh boy, man, is he nasty. And he's great at playing it, as well. So yeah, but Woods' character finally gets the courage to face up to everything. Thing when he gets the shock of his life, and the woman he loves, played by Rosa Balneri, gets killed trying to protect him from the guys who are after him. This is a very different spaghetti western, because the anti-hero is actually a doomed and fatalistic gunfighter. He knows that by being a gunman, his days are numbered, because he has a price on his head that very few people might not be able to resist. So yeah, and it's just really him, coming to terms with that's just who he is. He can't hide in the bottle any longer. And yeah, and I actually found this very interesting about the film because the doomed gunfighter is more of a trope in the American westerns. More in that their consciences have finally gotten to them. They've realized that their lives have been ill spent, but it's also too late for them to change, And in the spaghetti westerns, the anti-heroes are more or less, almost like half dead ghosts, they still try to thrive, in the booming West, but reasons to actually live have kind of been lost to them, and they're sort of just going through the motions. El Poro is clearly a doomed man, and because he is both afraid of death, but is also tired of his life as a gunman. Which is a very interesting, and and complex thing. Now, last summer I watched the standard theatrical version of the film on YouTube, and it wasn't bad. I was curious to give it a second viewing, and then Arrow Video not only puts out that cut, but an extended 108-minute cut, which I ended up watching for the fest, and I actually liked the longer cut better. Not too much is added, but I felt like the longer version, had better pacing. The characters seemed more fleshed out. There's a little more Woods' character in these extended scenes. Scenes like and like I said, like Woods gives a fantastic performance. When you see his character cry, he sheds he's shedding real tears, and his eyes are red. It is just it is magnificent. So yeah, I do highly recommend this film. It's a lesser known and lesser seen gem, and it's worthy of rediscovery. So yes, that is El Porto, aka The Reward's Yours, and The Man Is Mine. Okay, and next up is a Spanish Western, actually, but still has plenty of spaghetti flair to it, and that is El Precio de un hombre, de un hombre, aka the price of a man, aka the bounty killer. And the main reason that this is a, essential viewing is that it was the debut western for Thomas Millian. Now he basically made this because he was kind of tired of making the intellectual films for the likes of Fellini, and Rossellini, and Antonioni and a few others, and he really wanted to head back to like the states to try again there for a career, but he needed money, and he signed on to this film for a lower fee. And of course, this film was the birth of, a legend, especially in the 70s period to be born here. And a lot of his eccentricities and methods are very much present in this film. Basically, he plays a guy named Jose Gomez, who is now the violent leader of a gang of cutthroats, and he's being chased by bounty hunter Luke Chilson, played by British actor Roger Stapley, who ended up changing his surname to Weiler for his roles in Italy and Spain. Now, this is unique, not just for it being Millions debut western, and it's also funny that he basically started his western career and ended it playing a bad guy. So yeah, but the other interesting point to this film is that it's not so much about the standoff between his and Wilder's character, but it's more about the town it's set in and the people who have to come to the very harsh and cruel realization that the character played by Millian Jose is not the same person they knew when he had to flee the village for killing a Yankee soldier who insulted them. It's really just more about the residents, their initial goal to see to it that the Gomez character makes it to Mexico and into safety, and their total distrust of Wyler's character, because he's a bounty hunter, and most of the ones I've met who have just been killers who bring in everybody dead. But as the film progresses, the townspeople, especially Gomez's childhood sweetheart, start seeing they changes and slowly they start becoming repulsed by him because he's not who they knew anymore. And it's never really stated if the Gomez character was always a bad dude and the town just didn't see it, or maybe at one time he was good and he somehow changed. We don't know. So, but yeah, yeah, but again, it's a low key film, but it is very well done. It takes place primarily in a single village set, and yeah, like it's a where they watch. I'm like, like like both for seeing how Malian started in the genre, and also for the story itself. So yeah, I like that is Price of a Man, aka the Bounty Hunter. Okay, and next is a 70 or 71 western called W Django, or from the title here, Viva Django. And this title, along with Django Shoots First, are two of the better copycats, like let's say should the Franco Nero original Django, and it's one of a couple times that Anthony Stephan would don the name. Like, yeah. Basically, in this film, Django's wife is assaulted and killed by these four bad guys, and he basically swears to find them all and kill and obviously kill them. But the only his only witness to the men's identity is this horse thief, who's also very likely hiding a secret of his own. And the mission gets somewhat complicated because one guy has now become a respected banker, but is still crooked, and the other is a captain in the Mexican federales, and is also corrupt still. so yeah, and the leader of the men originally is now an arms dealer and crook. So like he has all of these obstacles I'm in his way, Django. But yeah, I like this is actually a forgotten gem as well. It's very basic, like in going from point A to B to C, etc., etc. But it is done, in a very thrilling and exciting way. And Glauco Honorato, I think is how his surname is said. He does a really good Eli Wallach style impression as the horse thief Carranza. Yeah, I like it. He is very good in this. And Stefan's also good as well. Um, he does Django as a mixture of a hard and as a hard and better man, like looking to avenge his wife, but also very savvy sleight of hand wise, because he does pull off a few really excellently done tricks to get the drop on his enemies. It is by the numbers to an extent, but the direction's great. Cinematography's good. Good. The characters are well done, and it's a lot of fun. And there's a really cool twist that I kid you not, like happens like literally in the last 5 minutes. That is very well done and has a good payoff as well. Yeah, and I like that. And that is the French Blu-ray from Artist Films. Now, unfortunately, this isn't English friendly, but like my Italian's like okay enough. Like I can follow along good. But if you can find it on a YouTube, or there's I think a good but hard to find German release. Definitely check that out. Like it is well worth your viewing time. So that is W Django. Okay, and the last one I want to share with you is in this set here, and it is this third title here. I'm not going to try to pronounce the title in German, but the Italian title is a Dio non paga il sabato, which translates to God doesn't pay on the Sabbath. But here in the States, it was known as kill the wicked. And this is a very small scale western, because there's only like 7 people in the primary cast. Basically, this gang leader, played by Furio Maniconi, is about to be hanged, and two of his men, along with some other guys they hired, break him free. free, and they take off. They end up double crossing the hired guns, and then they head off and rob a stagecoach of its gold money, and end up in this ghost town where they start to become paranoid. And this drifter uh, comes by, trying to get this lady to the nearest town, and yeah, just it gets interesting from the there. Yeah, the two two American actors are in the leads here, like Larry Ward and Rod Dana, who was credited in the film as Robert Mark. I like Mark. Like neither got really huge, but they are good in their parts. As is Monicone, who was probably the most the most recognizable name in the cast. Like he had secondary parts and cameos in many of these like genre films. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Again, it's an unseen gem. It is a slow burner, I have to admit. It does take its time somewhat to tell the story, but it's not boring in any way at all. Like the primary setting in the desert and ghost town. I think it has some great atmosphere. Fear. There's good tension building. It's a slow burn, but the payoff by the climax is really well worth it. Yeah, I like the set I have here of it is very hard to come by. I like I was I was lucky enough to get help in excuse me, in getting this from my friend Sebastian. Sebastian, who runs the spaghetti western uh, excuse me, database. Thanks, thanks again, thanks again for Bobby for helping me out. Yeah, and it's also, actually, it was available from they now defunct Wild East as a double bill with a second feature, but that's hard to come by. Two, there is an Italian DVD of it, but I don't think it's English friendly. boom. But if y'all can find a copy, find it on YouTube. Definitely check it out. It is totally worth a viewing. And yeah, that is Kill the Wicked. And that'll do it for this. Excuse me, of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, please leave in the comments below if you've seen any of these films. If the video has you curious, I'm checking them out. And comment on if you liked them. If you didn't, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, and also please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already and I would like to, uh, please hit that bell notification button if you haven't subscribed yet and want to, and to see more content like this. And yeah, again, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I shall see you next week. Take care, everybody. See ya. Bye.